One type of fallacy is called begging the question. We hear this phrase a lot when somebody says that something raises a question. Well, that begs the question. It needs to be asked. But when we're talking about the fallacy of begging the question, what we're really referring to is a type of circular logic. When someone begs the question, what they're really doing is assuming that something is true even though they haven't quite proven it. So, assuming as true what you're trying to prove is begging the question. And law actually provides a great example of this. In a murder trial, the prosecutor's job is to prove that murder happened. We know that someone has died, and we think that maybe someone else is responsible for that death. But even if someone is responsible for another person's death, that doesn't necessarily mean that it was murder, because you can kill someone without the intent of doing so. And if that's the case, then it's actually manslaughter. Murder requires intent. So if a prosecutor were to ask a witness, like a police officer, at what time did the murder occur? This is actually an example of begging the question because it's assuming that murder happened, and it's actually the prosecutor's job to prove that it was murder.